Hi guys, it's Kai. Welcome back to another VOD review. Today we've got a Plat 5 Sojourn, and all they want is I'm wondering what I can improve on within my gameplay. Any advice is appreciated. So yeah, we're just gonna see how you play, see what's happening. I'm just gonna go, you know. So Sojourn, first of all, Sojourn, right? You've got slide, disruptor shot, rail. Obviously, everyone knows you mainly want to shoot the tank. Shoot anyone ready, build up charge, and then go for the squishies. You slide to get an off-angle position, well, and then your disruptor shot is kind of like a zoning tool, damage tool, you know? I'll explain how to use it once we see this goes it. So, I mean, sitting here is fine, because your team is up top. But, like, really here, you can push forward and kind of scout, because you've got slide, right? You can push up a little bit. You don't need to play on cart. You can just kind of push up, like see what's happening, and then they shoot at you, slide back, right? Like that, you're never in too much danger, especially if they're playing that far. Yeah, this is actually okay because diving with your Winston Genji, you did it a bit late though. I would recommend doing this. Like see again, I would be pushed up further, like from my point earlier. And this also lets you dive with your Winston and your Genji instead of seeing them dive and then you walking over here and then sliding, because that's time wasted. And because you weren't there straight away, your Winston and Genji are kind of really low, and Winston's dead, and Genji's got to jump off, and now you've got to jump off as well. You slide into the Reinhardt, and now you're probably going to die. So there, you just had to be a bit further up. Just be ready to dive with your team. Now here, I just look behind me, just like look around. Every time there's downtime, you just want to look around and see what's happening, right? So you can see my Moira's in there. Don't worry about that. Bat's behind me, Winston and Genji up top. So I'm gonna go on the bottom because you take off angles, right? So you already know this. That's not a good disruptor because they can run away, right? The close disruptor shots on like that really long cooldown, 14 seconds, you really have to be mindful of why you're using it and when you're using it. See, if you had disruptor shot here, you would put it on the ice block because by the time she comes out, she's gonna start taking damage, and that healed health she's gotten isn't really gonna do much. So I just shoot around a bit. I'd go for the make. She knows she doesn't have ice block. Nice, good shot. When you've got slide, I would either get on top of the gas station or take like a really big flank over here, just slide through up here. Because you always want to be trying to get damage done, building up charge. Nice, here, I just keep the charge. Just keep the charge until you're sure you can hit the shot, like that, which is fine. Good slides, good high ground taking. I like your awareness as well. You're very aware of what can happen. Okay, but you forgot about the soldier, and now you've got to take a really bad fight. But your bat saves you, and you're gonna kill him now. No. But like there, you just got to be careful. Like if you see soldier, you have to know he can come up here, he can go around here and shoot me from the hill, right? You just got to be aware of that. Okay, good shot. Alright, just bomb charge, just one, shoot him, boom, that's fine. Okay. Now what you do is you just push up here. Or you can push up onto that, right? You just sit here, get charged, try and get that 25 minimum. That way you can just stay there, right? And then you just get shots off, try and force some cooldowns from this position over here. Because like being over here, you don't really get any shots, you get no damage, you don't force any cooldowns, right? And also, every time the fight's over, you just want to check the scoreboard to see who they have, who they've swapped to, right? So I've got Mate's Horb, so that's a lot of like long range pressure on you. You just have to be like, you have to know where they are. You can disrupt a shot this angle, like where the Torb is, because it's just a nuisance there, nice. Because it just forces them to back off or change position, and it's just annoying. Okay, right pushing you, slide out, nice, that's nice. because you've got ult, I want you to set up for an ult, right? And what that means is you want to get either on a flank or on like a really deep off angle. Like this would be pretty good, right? You wait for your Winston to jump in, or like you just wait for your team to engage, and then you ult, and you can kill probably at least 1 or 2. And your Genji's already in here too, right? So ulting here would kill Bap, kill Torb, boom. So your Genji's sliding, he's probably going to kill 1 or 2. What you should slide in, or at least try and get an angle. That's fine. You can disrupt this. You can either disrupt the top of this, or just the road, because then it forces Mei to go further into open space, or into this room. That's bad for her. Okay, good slide. You kind of got lucky there. Okay, I don't even know what you died to. I'm lucky. I don't know what you died to. Okay, getting turret is fine here. How long is this game? 22 minutes! Okay. I'm gonna try and not be as long with this. Using disruptor shot to get Torb turret is generally a good idea, because the cooldown trade on that. Turret's got 12 seconds, yours is on 14 seconds. But turret is way more valuable, I think. So that's fine. Yeah, again, you just want to wait for your team. Alright, is your team engaging? Is the tank there? Okay, you can disrupt that. You should have done it earlier because you take some damage there. Again, your kind of playstyle here. Oh, you've changed. Okay, your playstyle now is to take really aggressive angles and distract the enemy, so that your Orisa can just push in and walk into the enemy team. Just from here is a good ult, right? Ooh, your bat. Okay, that bat windows you. That's kind of bad of him. Careful getting shot here for the window. Nice. Very good ult. I'm gonna show you why this was a good ult, right? What did I say earlier, right? You know, when you have ult, you want to be on a flank or a really deep off angle, right? This is like an off angle because you can get back relatively easily. And let's just see why this is a good ult, right? So you pop ult. What this does, forces the back to look at you, forces window. It forces, like eventually it forces Torb to overload, just preemptively because you're ulting. And now he looks at you. The Moira is on the Mei. The Mei is 100 health. She's low, trying to fight the fortified tank. And now you're killing Torb, dead, and that forces Moira to back up because 2 of her teammates are dead. And then you kill Moira because she's running away, and boom, right? And you kill Paula. Like, that's a really good ult. Yeah, this is good. I'd say when you see like 1 or 2 people, just disrupt to shot, because that's how you get the most upcharge. Because like there, like just one guy, it's not much, but if you get multiple, sure, they could just run away quick, but that is still multiple people in the shot, right? So here, literally, you just sit here, break wall, literally, you just sit here and farm charge. Don't need to do anything crazy, farm charge. That slide was a bit risky. This is just a great angle. First, you get turret, because that is just aimbot, it's annoying. And then after that, farm charge off Ryan, headshot someone. Easy. Oh, okay, run slow. I would get aggressive here because they're 2 down, or they're 1 down. Nice slow. Nice, slide out. Okay, it's just run. You didn't do much that fight because you were just on like a really bad angle, and then you got ulted, and then yeah. Again, yeah, you're damaging for the fight, it's good. Get turret. Careful with sliding like further in, because then that means you don't have slide to get out, and like, you know, someone could push you, like that run. The more it's pushing you, if you didn't have slide there, you die. Nice, just literally just keep that charge. Don't die and keep that charge up if you can. Very nice. Because like you're a very big threat when you have 100 charge, right? Push forward, different charge. Nice, and now you want to try and look for a headshot here, or just a shot. Like it's fine if you miss, but you just be looking for it. Just try to swap that window when you get jumped. Nice. Nice. Because like what that does, that disruptor shot is good. because I would have done it a little bit like down, like in terms of your crosshair, because then it forces them to not be able to stand here. But where it is actually perfect, to be honest, right? Because it catches free, you know, forces cooldowns, forces them to split up. That's one. This ult is okay, but the moving platforms and the shield kind of make it not as effective. But your aim is actually pretty good. This is a good angle. Honestly, you could slide up here, right? You could honestly slide up here and shoot, but the platforms again could be a bit annoying. So this angle is probably the next best thing. Yeah, push this. Nice. You get that, and you win the round. Honestly, really good from you. So far, I haven't seen too many like any mistakes at all, to be honest. Your positioning's been pretty good. You said you want to have to improve in terms of positioning. And like you're just pretty good. Plat 5? Yeah, not bad. But position here or defense, it's important to know what is going to happen in terms because you need to think about your team comp. Okay, so you've got Hog, Mora, Bap, Soldier. You're not really going to be diving. You're just going to be taking the really like kind of medium offenses. You back up because you know the Winston's pushing. I like that. But yeah, your main threat is going to be Sombra Winston, right? You just want to be aware of where the Winston is and just do your best to not die to the Sombra. That's why you want to stay back. So like, this is a good position, right? Because what this does, it forces Winston to use jump. It forces Sombra to use translocator. And then, once they do that, then you slide away and you've got that distance. But if you're here, where Hog is right now, the Winston and Sombra can kind of push you for free without using cooldowns, and then you slide away, and then they jump back onto you. But this is a good position. Even if it doesn't feel like it, because you're not dying, it's actually fun. You hear the Sombra. I like the reaction. The more is coming back. Literally, just start there. You see this? If you have slide, you could just slide away, and you probably will slide away. Okay, no. But there, like that's the position where you can slide away. You could honestly push, but you're down a tank. They're down a tank. It's risky if you push. I'd just say. I wouldn't do this because of the Sombra, right? Like. She could be anywhere. It doesn't seem like she's actually doing anything. Okay, she's back here. So yeah, Sombra's behind you, but it doesn't really matter because there's so many of you up top. Like you're not running on that. Okay, good charge. Really, you don't want to spam tank too much with railgun because like it's a tank, right? It just has a lot of damage. See, this is bad. Earlier, right, when you slid, instead of sliding from there, like look where you slide. So like first of all, you turn away from the Winston, which is bad. And second of all, you slide into a really bad spot where you can't help your team, and it's really easy to kill you because you're in open space. If you just slid backwards over here, not only do you have cover, you can still see Winston. You can, like, there's not much space for the Sombra to shoot you from. It's just a much better position than being on the low ground over here. Because, like, you can't help the Sombra, and now you have to use the slide to get up here, and he could have just been up here anyway. But now you're in a good spot, you have disruptor, you can disrupt a shot, but notice how you have no slide, and you're just in a bad spot. If you had slide, and you were up there, right? Literally, if you just slid up here from about 20 seconds ago, the Winston jumps you, you just slide away. What's he gonna do? Chase you into your arrow? No, he won't. That's just the importance of having that knowledge of sliding up early, right? Just like being in the good position earlier is really helpful because it means you don't get stuck in this rat race where you're trying to escape, and they jump you, and then you escape again, but they jump you again, and then you die. Just getting in that position before the whole fight begins is so powerful, right? Because it gives you more angles, more time to survive, and you can actually react to what's happening. So that's on you, I'd say. Like obviously your team could have done better, but we're not thinking about the team, we're talking about you. You could have done better there, and that could have won you the fight. Okay, get the shot. You should have got held there. That's unlucky, but the team was probably focused on other stuff. Yeah. Bad was focused on who actually? Let's see this. Let's see about focused on. So like his half, he has to use regen. He did. Oh, okay, no. So Bap did try, but he just kind of lost you. Unlucky. That's just gonna happen sometimes, right?
Shut it down.
All right, who are we talking to? No one. Okay. You decided against it because you're first to ult. You win that trade, like the damage trade there against Winston, because he only does, what, 50 damage per shot, and it's a long wind up, but you can do constant damage with primary fire, railgun, it's just a lot of damage output. Honestly, yeah, I was literally going to say, she used rail, now she's got to build it up, and she's low, you push that, you have 35 charge already, you win this. If you don't win this, it's a mechanical death. Okay, well, you didn't die, which is good. Okay, he used bubble, so now would be a good time to ult, because there's no, like, mitigation there. Like, they can't hack you out of it, they could sleep you, but Anna's dead. This is literally the perfect ult.
This ends now.
Like, the positioning's a bit off, because you didn't need to drop, but it's still a good ult, right? Okay, you killed Sombra, no shield. The shot was good, because do you see what this shot does, right? It separates them, right? Because look at what's happening, right? The Sombra's here, and now they're kind of grouped up in a three. But for this disruptor shot, it separates. It forces them to not be here, right? It's the space denier. You can't be here or you're gonna die. It does like 250 damage, I think. So Winston jumps out, leaving his two teammates here on his own. And then Mora fades out, but now it's just Sombra. But she got away. Unlucky. That's really unlucky. But you see what that does? They use jump, fade, and transfer cutter. They can't fight anymore. Your Jakku should walk out because she's really low. Start on your Jakku there. Wait to them. Yeah, I play back. No tank. They're using ult. I just be a bit careful. Oh, the fact that you are not dead yet is insane. Yeah, it's unlucky. They just used a bunch of ults. Oh, Bastion. Okay. So Bastion isn't the hardest character to play. You just do damage, and when your turrets, and like when you're in a good spot to turret form, you activate turret, and you just shred people, right? You use nades to finish off kills, stuff like that, movement. This is fine, you force shield, force primal. Now I back up. Unlucky. You have to back up sooner there though, because they have rush. With rush, people are generally gonna move forward, right? So that means you have to move back. Especially when they have increased fire rate, like you just kind of die really fast. And Anna's Bastion. I have a feeling you're only swapping to Bastion because of the Winston. I feel like that's what's happening here. So I'm not gonna worry too much about that. Okay, now you've got Winston and Genji. Now back to what I said at the start of the video. You want to play off angles, but you also want to play positions where you can dive in with them occasionally. Not always, but you just want to be ready. Like here, this is good because Winston's gonna jump in, Genji's gonna dash in, and now everyone just goes. You shouldn't die here. Okay, that is unfortunate. I don't know. Oh, because your carry died. Okay. That's unlucky. Yeah, so instead, you just want to play more off-angly and set up dives for your Winston and Genji, right? You want to get someone low. You want to get someone low, you know, force cooldowns, and then they're going to dive in, right? It's like, imagine you shoot the Kiriko and you force out Suzu, right? Or TP. And then the Winston and Genji are going to go, oh, okay, we're going to dive that. Boom, Kiriko's dead. Okay, Winston's feeding. I'm not too sure what he's doing, to be honest. Okay, this is fine, but I want you up top. Because it's an off angle, right? It's just simple. Your team's here, I want you up here shooting from this. Because 1, 2, you forced them out, and then you'll see this guy down here as well. She'll probably fade. Okay, boom, you forced fade. And also, generally, as Sojourn, when you have rail, you want to wait for them to use like their escape ability, right? Because there, like, look what happens. So you build rail, but then you try and railgun the Moira, but she faded away, and you've lost a rail shot now. You just want to be patient, see if they fade, and then shoot. Okay, so we're just moving car. This is fine. Whatever. It's 5 rounds. You don't want to get too aggressive. I get that. You slide back out. Okay. Oh, unlucky. You really needed to hit that, but that's okay. Yeah, you just want to help kill Winston. You can shoot the shield for some extra charge, but it doesn't really matter. Right, again, you want to set up. You want to set up early, because then, like, you can play over here, and then once they push, your slide's not on cooldown anymore. You can slide back. But say you slide mid-fight when they're there, you jump up here, and then they jump on you, and then you're dead. Like, I think positioning on Sojourn is all about doing it before the fight. So it's that pre-fight positioning. It's like, okay, well, you got a point, but both your sports are dead. Unlucky. But there, the flaw of that was that when you got forced out, you jumped onto the point, right? And I think what you could have done instead of that, you should have used slide. So like, watch when Winston jumps you, right? So you see Winston, he jumps you. Instead of jumping onto point, I want you to slide backwards, right? Because then you can still see the point, but you're away from the Winston, and then he's got to choose, oh, do I go for you, or do I go for the rest of your team? Because if he's on you, then that's time that their team doesn't have a tank, right? Because you being on point, like, look at how many of you are just sat on point. 4 people are sat on point, right? Your Winston is just MIA. Oh no, he's up here. But still, like, your team's down there, getting shot at by all of these people. Your Winston, obviously, is going to start shooting people, but he's going to get lasered, mate. Lasered, alright? You could have kind of prevented this by being over here, because you're here. Winston's got to choose between this and your 3 teammates. And there's just more angles of pressure, right? Instead of just you being on cart and then getting absolutely fiddled with. Now, this is definitely winnable, but it's going to be hard. Okay, you're back on Bastion. They're on run though, so it's actually a good pick. I don't play Bastion too much, but I'm pretty sure you can use nades to jump from here to here, or like from this ramp to up there. So like you've got a decent amount of movement on this map.
2, 1. Attackers. Stop payload.
Alright. So like this is a fun starting position. You can like bounce your nade off the rocks on the left, try and get some that early damage. Your queen is fine by being down there, by the way. Yeah, nice. I like that covering fire because it forces them to back up behind the corner, and they can't really do it. Bastion's very cyclical in nature, right? Because when you've got turret, you're destroying people, but when you don't have turret, you've kind of just got to relax a little bit. And it's understanding that cycle, which is really important on Bastion. Okay. So you've got turret form. I want you to use it now because the line's out of position, heavily out of position here. Just keep shooting shield. Keep up that pressure, because he's gonna get forced to back up. And your team's gonna shout, so you're good. But you see now, you're a little bit more vulnerable because you don't have turret form. If you have turret form, you can literally just do it in front of him, and he does like 70 damage a swing now, I think, in turret form. Like, he can just tank it. Now you're lucky he backed up. Ah, he got him here. Okay. Alright. I actually like this flank. This is a really good flank. I like this. But you need to actually peek out a little bit more. So you're tunnel visioned on the Sojourn because she's 1 HP. Guys, she's 1 HP. She's 1. But there's other people who are killing your team, but she's not doing anything because you've already forced her to go back into cover. And now you are going to get killed and stagger, and then have a 12-second respawn. Sick. Unlucky. In these overtime scenarios, you have to either die in the fight with the rest of your team, or you have to back up really early. Because now you're just not in this fight. You're not gonna make it over there with your role, if barely. Okay, no, you do. Yeah, killed no one, so it doesn't matter. You're unshattered, or they're unshattered. You're Rita killed Mara. But like, you're just kind of doing nothing, right? Oh, I can't skip anymore because it's last seconds of the thing. So yeah, you played pretty good, like on Sojourn especially, but on Bastion, like you just didn't really do too much. But I'm just gonna focus on the Sojourn gameplay, right? So I think you are pretty good for a Plat 5 player, but in terms of positioning, I just want you to think about, okay, where should I be before the fight starts, so that when they push me, I can use my slides, which is now off cooldown, to back up and get to safety. And where can I off angle to help my other DPS and tank set up and dive people, right? It's just, you just got to think about that. But if I had, a few things to say, gameplay's pretty good, your aim's really good, your ult usage is good, but you just want to think about that pre-fight positioning. If you focus on that, I think you'll rank up a lot, my friend. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped, leave a comment, see what I can improve on in terms of my commentating and my reviewing. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.